One idea, I mean, it may be a big idea, is maybe the world would be a better place if the engineers ran the monetary system instead of the politicians ran the monetary system.
No shit.
Because on the left hand, you have the domain of politicians, and on the right hand, you have the domain of the engineers. And like, how would you feel if you had a nuclear power plant and a politician showed up and started telling you how to set up the rods?
Exactly.
Right? Like, nobody would think, they would never consider allowing political interference in most complex engineering systems, because any third grader would say, you don't do that, you're going to have a meltdown, right? You're going to kill us all.
Yeah.
And so in the domain of engineering, engineers submit their decisions to the laws of nature and conservation of energy. And there are rules, and they're not allowed to break them. And if they break them, right, the engineering systems fail. But in the domain of politics, right, there are no rules. And so it's all relative. And Bitcoin represents the singularity where engineering finally impinges upon economics. It's the first engineered monetary system in the history of the world, right? And I think we underestimate the engineering element here in the memes and in the metaphors. People trust engineers. I mean, every time you get on an airplane and you fly in a 747 halfway around the world, I'm an aeronautical engineer. It's a miracle that you can take off in an airplane in New York and you can land alive in London or Paris. If you had any inkling of all the ways you can die, and inkling of all of the engineering challenges you had to overcome, and then if a politician came along and said, we just thought we would take one of the wings off the airplane, or we would add 3 more, right? I mean, no one would think about it. So I think that the magic of Bitcoin is that engineering is arriving to economics for the first time in human history.